Hi Leo, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a tarot reading for your next 48 hours. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general, so just take what resonates. But as well, thank you in advance for your love and support, your likes, comments, and of course subscriptions to this channel if you haven't done so already. Now, do as well keep in mind that this is meant to pertain to the following 48-hour period for you, or starting around when you're guided or drawn to this reading, not just following when I post it, okay? But we're going to keep it simple and pull from the Modern Witch Tarot deck. So let's do some shuffling. A time to shine is what I just heard. A time to shine. The Three of Cups and the Chariot, I feel like there's a true level of motivation, and they're saying strive. I just feel like you're ready to hop on your chariot, move towards something new, but also just beyond motivated to accomplish what is set in front of you, what you've wrapped oneself up with. I feel like it's a business, a project, a hobby, a job. It could be more than one of which that I just mentioned. There's a level of unity or just teamwork, celebration, feeling good when helping others, feeling good when working with other people. That may even surprise some of you Leos who are so accustomed to your independence, okay? There's a beauty in how you can adapt to whatever is put in front of you, whatever you have to overcome or just accomplish throughout the next 48 hours. I just heard well done. Well done. And we're popping out in the center of our reading. If you're new to the channel, I'm a Leo sun, so I totally get you. Feeling like yourself in the next 48 hours, the next 2 days, feeling as if you were just shining, right? There's an opportunity for you left and right to shine. Thriving through whatever you decide to accomplish. And I feel like it's a lot, okay? You could find that the next 48 hours are very busy for you, but very productive, successful, and I just feel like you feel good, okay? There's a lot of smiles and laughter, and that's not just exuding coming from you. I feel like those around you, you're on one level having that effect on people, right? Making people smile, complimenting them, I want to say, helping them once again, pushing people forward is what I just heard. But I also feel like others are having that effect on you in return. It's just like what goes around comes around, just good vibes bouncing back and forth. Wow, a great next 2 days, I guess, to say the very least. Let's pull one right here. Okay, so I do feel like there is a level of disappointment in one way, shape, or form. It could be surrounding you. Or you could find that one situation isn't perfect and another is thriving or just makes you happy. But we're going to not focus on it, okay? But we also have the Lovers. People are loving you, my friend. I sense that there's more than one person in your midst in the next 2 days that is quite attracted to you. Even people who wouldn't normally date you, right? Gender-wise or just look-wise. I just feel like people are seeing you as someone who genuinely is glowing, is attractive, takes care of themselves, is confident, strutting your stuff, your connection to people. There is a moment where you voluntarily put yourself in a vulnerable position and it makes you, they're saying, very hot, very attractive, okay? I do sense that there is a potential for your body to heat up quite quickly due to Mother Nature or just different factors. It could be spirit. It could be more than one thing. Just keep that in mind and just try to cool oneself down. Overworking, but feeling good about it all, okay? There is going to be a level of temptation at certain points, whether it's certain foods, alcohol consumption, stuff of that nature. I feel like a lot of the time, most of the time you'll give in, but I almost feel like it's the universe saying, yeah, don't overdo it, everything in moderation, but treat yourself, okay? You owe it to oneself. I do sense a level of noisiness, though, in the next 48 hours if you listen to the background noise right now. I have the window open, okay? But I feel like they're saying breath of fresh air, needing some fresh air, needing Mother Nature in your life. It's finally time for you to have some positivity, some beautiful energy surrounding you, even if there are some in your midst in a situation or multiple that aren't completely pleasant. But I do feel as if you're dealing with some noisiness, and if you're an empathic Leo like myself, you could find it does affect you, okay? Not in the best way possible, obviously, but I do feel like the positives are outweighing the negatives or the difficulties in the next 48 hours. I just sense that you have the knowledge and the wisdom, the experience to be like, I can overcome this, or I can just cope with this, right? Showing people how to maintain calm within a situation, okay? Being an example is now coming through. With the Three of Cups here, bear with me as I close the window. So yeah, with the Three of Cups coming out again, I mean, we're reiterating the fact, they're seeing the number 33 coming into play angelically, in angel number meaning. But I do feel as if they're reiterating the fact that there's celebration, there's success, there's teamwork, there's satisfaction in the next 48 hours. It just feels good. When I had to take a pause after closing the window, I do feel like adjustments are needed, right? Just do what you got to do to make things more comfortable or just more successful, right? Even if that's not for oneself, right? It feels like you could be doing that for other people, potentially customers, clientele, stuff of that nature, maybe people you're working with. But as well, I do sense that there's a money influx in the next 48 hours again, okay? Feeling quite comfortable in a lot of ways. Comfortable in your own skin, I feel the need to say. For some, not fully, but I do feel like a lot of Leos drawn to this reading feeling quite confident again, comfortable in your skin and showing people reminding people to be completely themselves. Okay, there's beauty in that. I did hear, if I didn't mention it already, the sun is shining in the next 48 hours. And I feel like for a lot of Leos, it is an improvement in the weather, right? Regardless of where you live, or it could just more so be a message for you about you being the sun, representing the sun as a Leo, shining your stuff, okay? It is truly a time to shine once again, as I do feel like there's a satisfaction with leaving a situation for another one in the next 48 hours, and I feel like it could be leaving your housing situation to go to work, right? If that's not feeling healthy, or if you just need a break from it. Or it could just feel like there's a level of satisfaction and just completion when you leave your work day and go home, or however it ends up working for you. It could be going from one job to the next, right? But I also feel like you're thinking to a certain extent about leaving a situation behind permanently in the future. It feels like that could be your motivation. Moving forth with a level of passion, potentially feistiness, but people liking that feistiness, even those you think wouldn't take well to it. Okay, let's keep shuffling. We have the Emperor coming out. So you're a creator, a developer. You could very much have that entrepreneur spirit within you in way of being. They're saying entrepreneur blood. And I do feel as if there's at times an overly serious way of being about you, but you get the job done and you do it well. Okay, helping people once again. There's a focus on city life for some, if you look at the background of this imagery. But I do feel as if you're pushed to sit back in your throne and accept that you know what you're doing, and others see that nature, that way about you, as we're taking that card, okay? Sit back and manifest is what I'm getting, but it does feel like the next 48 entails a ton of hard work. Someone expects the worst in your midst, and I feel like it's quite frustrating at times. But again, the positives outweighing the negatives. I also feel like in a living situation, it could be work for some. It depends on you, on your individual situation. They're saying what you make of it. Somebody in that situation is making you nervous. Energy-wise, I feel like they are less mature than you potentially. But I also feel like it's hard to expect the best in that situation because of their energy that you're picking up on, or just because of how it feels in the air. You're going to hear how my energy just changed as I spoke upon that situation, okay? Do relax and realize that it is temporary within your situation, okay? You could find that you just at times want somebody to swoop in and take care of you, but I feel like at the same time, you're communicating to the universe that you're quite content with your independence at this point along your path. That wasn't for everybody, but it came out for a reason. Overworked, to say the least. So don't be surprised when you're quite depleted or tired in the next 48. But it's paying off, okay? It's paying off, if I said that correctly. I'm picking and choosing these cards, and I feel like that's your vibe. It's like, I'm going to just kind of go with it and do what I wish, or do things my way, and it pays off. but keeping an open ear and just being open to people's advice or just instructions. Does that make sense? I feel like you know what you're doing. Justice coming into play, gaining justice for a business, a project, something of this sort, but it's getting off the ground quicker. People impressed. But I also feel like you're just gaining a lot of money, right? Success within a job. Wherever your efforts are being put forth towards your blood, sweat, and tears in the next 48 hours, success, okay? Success. I also did hear thinking about sex, okay? But anyways, I just feel as if your sleep may not be the best, okay? I'm sensing some late nights, going to bed late, waking up early, you name it. You could be messed with spiritually, but it just feels like your waking days, right, in the next 48 hours, waking hours are quite successful, positive, happy, and bright, okay? I just see you succeeding on so many levels, getting ready to leave a situation, a reminder in the next 48 hours that you're meant to travel, okay? In that you're just heading towards a level of completion that is going to benefit you greatly, okay? I do also see a moment or two in the next 48 hours where you're laying on your bed or just sitting on your couch, quite depleted, looking on your phone, scrolling through. You could be browsing on social media or for online shopping. I do feel like you need to embrace those moments, but make sure you're wrapping oneself up with positive content, okay? Yeah, you're depleted, but I feel as if for the most part you're happy, okay? Don't let the negative, low vibrational energies stress you out, and just keep putting in that effort, as in the midst of all that's going on, all that's taking place, and all that you're achieving, it's truly once again a time for you to shine. And I feel like you are owning it and showing people how it's done, all right? They just said, get it, Leo. So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing next 48 hours. I know you will, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Leo.